Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning. Cold as a witch's this morning. It was still 38 degrees at 9:30 today. I could not believe it. And good morning, everybody. Let me refresh this and get everything adjusted. January 7th, 2019. It is 11:23 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here. Let me get this adjusted. Oh, there we go. Save that. Will it work? Does it ever work? Who knows? See if we can find a channel. Oh man, what a brain exercise to see how fast you can get all this stuff done. Cracking the Tim Hortons code, man. I did it. I did it. All right, here we go. And it was simple. Let me turn this down here. And good morning, everybody. Please remember to thumbs up on the way in. Shamaj, nice to see you. Shamaj always enjoys the Choochin, whatever. Shamaj is there to always enjoy it. And great to see you, Shamaj. Good morning to you first in the gate. Fupa, fabulous. How you doing, honey? Almost Uber. Nice to see you today. Somebody's like Rosie to Tammy. Faye, look, he's dead. Please learn to sharpen your eyeliner pencil. it's not a crayon for class, right? All right, who else do we got on here? Let me do a few more adjustments here. I've got Vicky. Good morning, Vicky. Ilva. Good morning to you, the great Ilva Bjarnson in the chat. Ginger, good morning. Jen, Cupcake, it's 2020. It's going to take me a month. It's always going to be 2019 in my mind. Right, Cupcake? You're used to that. All these years, if I got stuff right, it wouldn't be Rosie, right? So get the important stuff right. Good morning, we see you. Katie, good morning to you, sweetheart. I hope you are well. Good afternoon, good evening, North Shore Towing. Great to see you guys today. I have officially cracked. Hello, Michaela, Mouse Toes. You guys are going to be busy today. A lot of content going to be coming up today. Going to be back in Kitchen Stadium tonight. It is going to be cold. I got that up this morning. I couldn't believe it. 9:30. It's really rare. 38 degrees here. Usually we're touching the 50s by 9:30 in the morning. There was still frost on the rooftops and all of that. Hey, Ro, and I know I'm a crybaby, right? Rosie, you don't even know what cold is. You got no concept what cold is. We don't feel sorry for you in California when it's 34 degrees overnight and you might have a little bit of frost on your windshield. You got to get your credit card out and scrape it a little bit. Bring Bring it. Hello, Shana. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Lolly. Good morning to you. Whoa, Wog. How you doing? Good morning to you. So it was cold, cold, cold. This morning I took the opportunity to, I need time when I'm picking out things for the van build, especially when I'm doing it on somebody else's dime. I got to be extra careful to do that, and I made a big mistake on some trim yesterday, so I felt obligated to fix that. It was the first real mistake, mismatching stain. Got it all rectified today, but I had a chance to go down to the big box store this morning, and man, it was cold. It's like their heaters weren't working in there. Look at Vicky, boo-hoo. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Hey, today is my best friend in Wayne High School, Delaney. No, I don't think so, Miguel. I'll be singing every day. You got a friend out there that has a birthday. Delaney Polka, happy birthday to you. Of course, I'll do that for you, Miguel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, to you. Happy birthday, dear Delaney Polka, aka Jody Oswald. Happy birthday to you. And I wish I was as young as you. What a deep freeze. Mine is 29. I heard mid 70s in my section. I'll tell you what, Diane. I'll be making my way down south soon enough. Glad to see you home from Choochin last night. No big deal. Um, I just will remind people this is my hood, not Marshall's hood. So he will exit his comfort zones very quickly here in this area. We've got a lot of people on the streets. I can't really blame him for hitting a point where he doesn't really want to go forward. Bad things have happened to me, as you guys know, those of you who've been on the channel for a while. Bad things have happened to me down in that passageway of doom that's fenced in on the one side. I've had confrontations, people throwing big sticks at me. I got into it with a guy in a really serious way. I've been pinched in there before and all that, so it's not a lot of fun. Did I sign myself out? No, I don't think so. Let me see here. No, I'm still live here. Did I? Elvis freaked out because, tell him I liked your thing. I did enjoy your thing that you wrote. Madowix was very funny. Madowix said, "Yeah, Diane." Madowix said, "No, just refresh your connection. It's all good." I think I am. I'm not seeing any indications. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm still rolling good. I haven't had any issues. It punks out once in a while, but it seems to do okay. Well, I'd like Madowix said, and we all have feelings, and I don't like to see people get their feelings hurt and all that. But it was funny. Madowix is if Marshall didn't dress like a Canadian airport luggage handler. Might go a little better. The leash is dogged almost, but anyway, it was good. We had a good time. We had a real good time. Yesterday, good morning, Chris. Nice to see you. We'll still probably get a few fits and starts on the Streamlabs, but I've not disconnected for quite a while. I had the ring of death. Yeah, always refresh if you get a drop connection. But that was funny. It was a very good time to have you guys along. A lot of people were upset we didn't video the dinner. It was a pretty cheap eats out last night, and Marshall was afraid that people would call the place and all that, which to me kind of adds a dimension of unpredictability to things. But it is what it is. Wasn't that big deal, but it was a great time, and I really want to thank you guys for being along on that. I'd forgotten. It's been a couple months since I did Choochin. Marshall reminded me that the last Choochin we did was at the graveyards in late October. So that was that. How you doing, Trish? Nice to see you, baby doll. I hope you had a great Christmas, and you and Brandon and the boys will have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. Yeah, I scared the king. Yeah, I wanted a lot of people do. So I always am live when I'm doing. I mean, if somebody's going to call, they're going to call. It is what it is. I mean, it doesn't. Uh, it's the fun of live streaming. People are pretty cool. I found that in life, if you're chill and you're nice to people, then people are generally going to be nice to you. But it was good. We had a good time. Donna said enjoyed the Chooch. And he's really the gray man. So it was a good time yesterday. I am always, yeah, the graveyard with all the spiders. How you doing, Matt and Eric? Nice to see you. I was so disappointed when we finally got Marshall and Mr. Z. We had some big chooches. Mark Handler. We finally got down to the graveyard there, and they had cut all the bushes next to the headstones and things, so it just kind of ruined. Hey, yeah, I know that, Vinny. Good morning to you. Happy. Guess it's late, early Wednesday morning in Australia, and God bless the people of Australia. Let's remember to make donations to them for what's going on. I think we're going to go over and grab some stuff off of that RV. Today is the tow removal day, so it's free. It's free game on that. So obviously the thing has been gutted inside of inside of the rig, so we'll see what we can scrap out of there. I need to do some work on the window surround on there for the big window we want to move forward. I did get all the proper trim that we need, all pre-finished. It's that plastic stuff, which will be which will be fine. It'll hold up better than the wood. I hope this thing fires off here today. So let's see. Hello from Seattle. Hello, Seattle. Good morning, Vinny. I don't know why this thing should fire off. Sometimes it takes a little. Sometimes it's a bit of a delay here. So I'm not sure this thing should pop up. This thing is so undependable. Let me see something. Yeah, it comes up here, so I don't understand that. So it should. It's just the usual. Better drive over so you can make a getaway. Hey, Jasmine. Hello, camping Mike. Good morning. Life happens. Judy. There's a lot of salvageable stuff in there, but the windows are all open. Hey, Dave. And a lot of weather got in up topside. So I know it was purposely abandoned there. It's not been legally tagged since 2018. Thank you, Vinny. I got no idea why that thing didn't fire off, my friend, but all the best to you. Aussie Girl K, hello to you. Hello, Harvey. Thank you for the heads up. Harvey had a nice parody made by Sig today. Boy, parody is so good for you, Harvey. Tonight in Kitchen Stadium will be pork chops. Yes, I'm going to do some pork chops tonight with some apple and some onion, and I'm gonna pre-do some. I'm gonna do some potato wedges. I got some red potatoes, and fry them up first, and then we'll get on to the main event of the pork chops. We'll add in the get them cooked good. We'll get the apples in, the onions, get a little bit of broth in there, and eventually stir a little bit of thickener in and have a nice pork chops with apple and onion, a good one skillet meal. So it should be go and strip that RV. Thank you, Johnny West. Move the homeless to a parking lot by the airport. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I about given up. Oh, you had the flu for Christmas and New Year's. Oh no, I'm glad, honey. Trish, they got to feed you more, honey. I got to go up there and fatten you up a bit. Okay, you're too skinny. The glitch is on your end. Spaghetti sauce is simmering for us. What's up, Four? How you doing, my friend? And I do want to, I see 4 scores. Amy, thank you, sweetie. I did come on live, honey. I was live, baby. I was live for 2 very long chooches. Then I was on Elvis's stream in there. Good. Hello, JK. Nice to see you. Golden State, nice chooch. Yeah, not your cup of tea, but it's what I enjoy. Judy was laughing, so it's great to bring the chooches back. I do want to give a shout out to Foreskin. I mean, 4 scores and 7 beers ago for a very wonderful morning video on the horse farm in Pennsylvania there, and a lot of people really seem to. I wish a lot more people would look at that video. Very nice the way he engages and knows all the horses and goes around and makes sure that they're all happy and healthy. You can always tell somebody by the way they interact with animals, the way they are in real life. And it was a very nice video that he did. And I was really happy on that. Manowick said, I'm on a Korean soup noodle diet after all the Christmas ham and alcohol. My gut is bloated. There's a nice thought. That's a nice thing for next year's Christmas card, Manowick. Just Merry Christmas and just put your bloated belly out there. And yeah, good thoughts for the holiday, good cheer, good beer, good eats. Be a freak. You're welcome, for. Oh, you like the piano? Yeah, the randomness that comes with it. I could have done a lot more, but I don't want to draw a big crowd out there. Do 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 do. Now that Rhapsody in Blue is officially in the public domain now. Do. Da, na, na, na. Fly the friendly skies of United. Yeah, you gotta keep your figure, honey. But I gotta beef you up a little bit, Trish. Keep sipping. You gotta drink some more beer, babe. Get some more chips, more pretzels, right? More Doritos. Get about 10 more pounds on you, and then you'll be all set. You'll be right in line with the Rosie girl for the Dorito bikini. So everybody seemed to have a good time on the Chooch last night. Many more Chooches are coming, with or without Marshall, which is fine. I mean, it takes his toll. He's pushing a load up front, and I think that's exerting a lot of pressure on the backbone. For me, though, the more you walk, the healthier you get, the more you burn off calories, you maintain your same dietary intake, and you lose weight, and the stress comes off the spinal column, and you're good. It's good. So how you doing, Joker Travels? Metallica yesterday, and they came to my mind. Couldn't stop thinking about me. How flattering. How flattering. Amy couldn't stop thinking about me. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Hey, you know what else was cool today? I cracked a Tim Hortons code. I struggled when when I was in Tim Hortons. Marshall will always laugh. Oh, Rosie had to have three or four. Thank you, Victoria's. Rosie always had to have three or four Tim Hortons coffees a day. They were because they're good, because they were very good. And I got to Detroit, or I got over to Buffalo. I had the Tim Hortons. It was like night and day. And I'm thinking to myself, is it the water? Is it the coffee? Did they use a different blend in the United States versus Canada? And the answer is no. Same fine grind. I can't believe water has that much of an impact. Okay. So this morning, I got up. I got no milk in the house at all. And I have a little bit of heavy cream, not half and half. I got a little bit of heavy cream. Thank you, Joker's Travels. Thank you. I don't think the thing's going off today, but thank you very much. Here's something for you, Rosie. Everyone be kind to one another. Thank you, Joker Travels. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. So I'm having my coffee this morning. Hey, there we go.
Here is something for you, Rosie. Everybody be kind to one another. Heart, folded hands, Rose.
There we go. Thank you, sweetie. And I just figured out why Vinny gave $2 Australian, and it translates to 17 cents. Only kidding, Vinny. It has to be $2 equivalent in dollars too. Yeah. It's the Canadian water. Well, happy Tuesday, Nathan. Well, I didn't have any milk. I didn't have half and half. The only thing I had was heavy cream. How many people use heavy cream in the coffee, right? I mean, it's always like half and half. You go into Starbucks, you go into Pete's. I don't pay money for that jive, okay? I mean, for 119, I could get a large Timmy's coffee in Canada. It was great. 119 Canadian. I put a little bit of that heavy cream in, and I'm like, well, this is really gonna be heavy, right? Heavy cream. Got to watch our figure. Can't look like a walrus. I take a sip of it. I'm like, wow, this is like Timmy's, man. This tastes so close to Tim Hortons. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I cracked a code, and here's the code. In Canada, they're using real heavy cream. When you tell them creamer and you say extra cream and extra Splenda, they're putting in the real heavy duty cream. All right. You go to the United States side and they're putting half and half. The color's different, I mean, you look at my cup now, it's a very light color of the coffee, just like Tim's. Well, a lot of people don't, Linda, but it really makes a huge difference in it. So I have cracked the code. I mean, heavy cream is where it's at. I always use it to make whipped cream. The chocolate pie is long gone. All right, don't even ask. Don't even ask about the chocolate pie. All right, 3/4 for Marshall, 1/4 for us. That was that was eat Asian food if you want to lose weight. Well, don't eat a lot of carbs and things like that. So, Nathan, the Tim Hortons are so good. I cracked a code. My wonderful friend, I cracked a code on the Tim Hortons. It's the heavy cream that really makes the difference in the taste. It had the same color, the same mouthfeel, and the same flavor. So I didn't even have Tim Hortons. I had some German coffee that was gifted to us at Christmas time by Joey D, and we had that. It was delicious. So I do have the Tim Hortons open in the fridge. I'm going to try making a pot of that and see how that goes. Hello, Michael Pilmer. Hello, Melina. Nice to see you today. You got nice French roast. Almost Ubers. I'm not a coffee girl. I'm terrible diet Pepsi drinker. I've been on diet Pepsi. I preferred. You know what I did? I cut over to diet 7 Up, and I really like the taste and the flavor of that. Shay Shay. I have to run. Okay, Jokers, thank you very much. Very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Half and half is like halfway, man. Do it all the way. Get the cream. So that's what I did. I'm like, yes, yes, Timmy's is addicting in Canada. I think they pump something through the air duct. And Marshall's, well, you're going to have 3 Timmys a day to keep Rosie happy. God knows how much cream. God knows how much heavy cream I had in a day. It's frightening to me to think about that. So, but I cracked the code. I feel real good about that. Now, I'm going to be back on the van build. I'm not going to oversaturate things. All I'm doing today is I'm working on the window surround that was busted up and fractured. I fiberglassed that before. I finally got to the point where I can cut the fiberglass and start to finish that frame. It's work that needs to be done with, with some artistry. It's not something, I'm going to hand to Marshall and say here, because he would just run the sander over it 3 times and say it's good to go, even though it's all messy looking. But it's going to be on the window surround on the white vinyl, so it's got to look nice there. So I'm going to be working on that. I don't think that that's really stimulating watching on YouTube. So I'm not gonna live stream. He'll probably live stream compounding or something like that. But about 5:30 tonight, we will go live. I haven't decided whether I'm going to throw a couple cups of rice in with the pork chops and some chicken broth and let that cook out with the pork chops, the apple, and the onion. That could be very tasty. How you doing, Sophia? Nice to see you. Or go ahead with just the potato wedges that are fried off a little bit, and then we'll start with the get the meat, and then we'll put in the onions and apples. Get them a nice little. I think I'll be using the heavy skillet. Get them a nice little brown on them, and then we'll add back everything back in. Except keep the potatoes separate, and we'll let that cook for a while and get all delicious in there. Thank you, Lynn says, love your positive attitude. Thank you, honey. I think people enjoy coming in and doing the unusual and doing the fun here. So that should be a good time tonight. And then if I still have energy, I'm going to do a very late night chat on the McNamara channel. A couple of people asked me, how does the distribution box work on the RV? What's that all about? Can you explain that? I did do a separate video on the Rosie Murphy channel about how an RV distribution panel works. You may want to check that. It's like a 2-minute tutorial, and it just goes through and tells you very simply how that works. So I'm going to be back on the van build. I don't think I'm going to tell them that, Harvey. Caramelization is a real thing, so that'll turn out good. I might cop out and just put a couple cups of rice in there and add the broth and let it cook up and make a nice rice chops, apples, onion in there. I think it could be very good with the pork chops. Yeah, Lynn, welcome in, and I hope that you can be a regular here. I've got a good crew of people in. I'm not perfect. I irritate some people on the daily, of course. I've gone at it with a couple people on comment sections. I was asked if I moderate comments. I do, not a lot. But if it's something that is in there that is particularly negative in scope, then I do remove it. But just because your comment does not appear sometimes does not mean that it's been removed. Remember, YouTube has a hold feature that has comments pending approval that I have nothing to do because of language or they think it's spam and other things. And it's like right now, almost 3,000 comments sitting in there. That's a lot to get taken over. So I don't spend a lot of time on that. I don't spend a lot of time on that particular endeavor. I believe that you can say anything you want as long as you use the, as long as you're not hateful in your speech and you put things out and use some intelligence to put things out in a little bit of styled English instead of just going for the low hanging fruit. Yep, give her a good spanking and get back in gear. Yeah, the alternator's nothing. I'm not even thinking about that. But I'm thinking about tonight and having a good time tonight and enjoying that. Watch the band because of everybody. Yeah, I never feel people and Judy. That's a nice thing, and I'm grateful for that. I like it that a lot of men and women stand up and say, "Hey, that's disrespectful." But you got to understand my background. I come from a rough and tumble uh, background. Not dire, but it was a rough and tumble where it was a different era. We were out on the streets all the time from whatever age 10 to off to high after high school. We were people of the streets. We were out there doing crazy stuff. We had just knocking heads. There was no civility. There was no nothing. I mean, you got with the program or you didn't make it through. And then of course with transitioning and sort of being third gendered, I've carried the same sort of male thoughts with me that hey, I'm a knock around kind of person. And I guess I should be more sensitive, but don't mistake it though, Judy. I am grateful for your comment there. I really am. I think you're a really nice person. Uh, we're not pair micro. We weren't mouse toes. We weren't. I think we're gonna go live. I usually kick the tires and light the fire about 5:30. I like to have a beer and sit down with you guys a while, and then we get underway. Usually run out till about 10 or 11. I should probably have energy to do something late tonight if you're not subscribed to the McNamara channel to come on over and have some late night adult fun and some laughs. We're not kids here for the most part, so nothing on any of my channels has ever, nor will it ever be directed to kids. The content, so that's a good thing. Uh, you know what, Sophia? I could care less, honey. You've always been a good friend of mine, Sophia Emporium, and everybody is on an equal footing in my chat, regardless of some people are in a position that they can tip out once in a while. Some people will never be in that position, and you will never tell for the difference or the way I engage people. Some people made a comment, oh, look at how Rosie hops too if Norm comes in or somebody like that. Well, there's certain people I've known for a long time. I've met in person that do kindnesses to me. I've known them for years on the chat. Bubba Bug and Norm F. So of course I'm going to perk up a little more when they're in there. Yeah, the mods are very, very good, and I'm blessed. I always fear the day I wake up and Mouse Toes is like Rosie. I have a signed letter of resignation from your moderators that they are turning in their wrenches. They're no longer going to babysit your chat streams, your things on the street, the knuckleheaded things that you do. We're done. We're done. Okay? Unless you pay each of us a bounty of $1,000 each to re-up for another year on there. Yes, I am very blessed. And I will not be replacing any moderators anymore going forward if and when, like I don't know what happened to Scottish Saren, one of my wonderful moderators. I've texted her. I haven't gotten a reply. Sometimes people just want to be done with YouTube. I took the hint. I didn't contact her again, but I do wish her the best. She may be watching, she may not. But the core of moderators will definitely continue to shrink down because I have really great, excellent ones right now that I think are going to be here for the long term, and I'm very blessed. Yeah, yeah. The comments are go fast, but I don't want to use that slow mode. You use the slow mode, and people get irritated when you use that. Should I use the slow mode? I don't think so. I've never used the slow mode. Yeah, North Shore's like, if Mouse Toes goes, I'm resigning being a troll. I like that. No, I gotta have my North Shore towing in here. We're back in Chicago again, man. Your time is coming. Lakeshore Drive, man. Come on. No, 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 no. Slow mode is just it breaks the rhythm of the chat because people want to put something in that's funny, and you're limited to I don't know, five things before it kind of makes you wait. It seems to work fine. Uh, Julia, I didn't get a comment on anything. That's it. You're the one who makes us laugh and comment and then blame it on. I do that. You're very smart, Judy. I've done that. In football, we call when you hate your halfback or your fullback, and you want to get your fullback crushed because maybe he made you mad, and you call a play designed to take the ball, hand it to your fullback, knowing that they're going to blitz and crush your fullback right there, but you do it anyway. Because 180, how you doing? I know that 180. Man, I got to tell you, we had all the, I like. It's no secret I like Sig, right? But Sig and I are kind of on the outs because Sig was of the belief that you're 180 and kitten cat and all that, and I just want to tell you that the reason I knew, and I'm not telling you, but I've known you for years. And Kitten Cat would never donate a dime to anybody. Would never donate a dime to anybody on YouTube. And 180 has been a supporter of mine. And I said, for that reason and that reason alone, 180 is not who you think it is. So 180, I got your back. I got your back. Anyway, there it is. Yes, the most dangerous one on YouTube, but have a lot of laughs. I stopped by one time. I didn't get seen over there because you had like I don't know, 400 people on your, on, on your chat. Yeah, I like Sig a lot, but misunderstandings happened and thing. No, hi. I said, is that Quirky just showed it? I thought you were here for a while, Quirky. I'm sorry. I missed you, honey. Hello to you. Good to see you. Quirky was so happy that the chats were back. Sometimes I miss things on the side chat, and people get people get offended. People get offended on there. So I am going to. I don't really think I have anything else. I was happy to crack the Tim Hortons code today. I'm going to get on the van build today. But I will see you guys live this afternoon. Late this afternoon, early evening. It's probably going to be really, really cold tonight. So, but a few beers will warm me up. Hope the Tom Brady mysteries did not crush out his glass, and Elvis Presley threw a pass was as good as or as Tom, whatever. Hey, the old bat is back, Alan Gold. The old bat is back. I don't see pocket change on here, Marshall. Yeah, Mouse Toes takes it like a takes it like a pro. Yeah, I'm glad to see Quirky Girl. She was very excited to very excited that the Chooches were back. Chooch Road, that's it. Well, you guys, I can take a I can take a tongue lashing too. Well, we're going to be cooking outside tonight. Hey, there's Todd. There's Pocket Change. Good morning to you, Pocket Change. Hi and bye, Judge Stu. We'll be watching the rebuild. Yeah, I won't be doing anything. I think Marshall will probably be live today, and I'm going to go live for the cooking. I think Mouse Toes. It depends. You know, I got the cooking stream coming up, and then if I have energy, do a little late night. People always like to ask me to do more late night adult themed stuff on the Rosie McNamara channel. So I'm trying to like do two of them a week. So anyway, just drove from Asheville to Raleigh. I love Asheville. That's where my family's all from. Quirky Girl, Asheville in the Maggie Valley in there. I will be here about 6 o'clock, 5:30. I'll be lighting the fires, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'll be firing up the fire pit, having a beer with you guys, and then 6 o'clock be getting underway doing the pork chops with the apple wedges and the onions. And I will probably take some of the chicken broth and get a couple cups of rice and throw it in and allow that to cook with that. It should be very, very tasty tonight. So I think that that's going to be the plan. I hope I can carry out with that. So Quirky Girl's like, I'm pooped. Yeah, that's a pretty good ride from Western North Carolina all over to I guess Raleigh's kind of mid-state, mid to eastern. Not sure. Alan Gold loves me for sure. He loves the old bat. Anyway, guys, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon, and I will see you this evening on the out in Kitchen Stadium as we make another great dish. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Your thumbs up on the way out are much appreciated. Thank you.